इस वीडियो में देखेंगे सिंपल सेलेक्टर, that is element selector, id selector, class selector, and other two selectors, that is universal selector and grouping selectors. सबसे पहले हम देखेंगे what is element selector. So we will create a file. हम एक फाइल क्रिएट करेंगे index.html and we will create a boilerplate. Enter. So we will see here the selector, simple selector, simple selectors. This now first we will see the पहले हम देखेंगे element selector. So suppose we take a this is also an element, s2 is your element, and so we can apply css on this element. So we can use suppose internal css style attribute, and so we are learning element selector, so we will directly use s2 and curly braces, and we will put background color. Okay, background color was blue. So this is a s2 element, and we select this s2 element, and we will put the style css on this s2, and we are saying background colors should be blue. Now save and run. Open with live server. You can see here. So this is your element selector. If you change this color to other color, suppose red, so it would be a red color. So you can see this would be a red color. So, and you can also set the font size, suppose 50 pixel. Save. So you can see. So this is your element selector. We are targeting this s2 element, and we are हम क्या कर रहे हैं? We are putting some css on this s2 element. Why we are currently I am using internal css property. So in this way you can write css properties for this s2 element. So this is the element selector. Now we will see. Okay, we will see now id selector. Suppose we take lorem 34 and format document. So this is the paragraph, and we want to target here. Now we will learn id selector. So we give this name id, right? So id selected. So this paragraph is your. We want to provide css to this paragraph by using id selector. So we want to target this id. We say write id1 and put it here. So for id selector we always use this symbol hash, then id1, then curly braces, and we put background color to aqua. Now save, and if you save, see this is your paragraph, and we have done this through the id selector. So we can font size suppose 50 pixel. Here you can see that. So we are targeting here the, if we inspect you can see it also here. So here it is showing the ID, and this is our properties. And for S2 this is we are targeting this, you can see here. This is our element selector. These are our properties we have set. This is ID selector, this is your element selector. Now we will see class selector. So we will make another paragraph, Lauren 34, format document, and put it here class, and give it name any name, suppose paragraph 1, paragraph PR1. So for to we want to style this paragraph, we can for class we need dot, then class name, then curly braces and background color, something suppose, okay, suppose any color we can take, suppose we can take green color, suppose green color we have take. So now this paragraph, इस paragraph आपका color हो जाएगा green, see here. So this paragraph is green. So this is the class selector, and we can change this font size to 50 pixel. 50 pixel. See. So this is your. This is through the class selector. This is through the ID selector. This is through the element selector. So these are the simple selectors. Now if you want to see, we can comment this. Now if we want to, now we will see universal selectors. For universal selector you will have to use star, curly braces, and in universal selector this properties applies to all the body or the body, all this. Suppose we write it here, background color, so format document, background color aqua. So all these, all this body element will be, their background will be aqua due to this property of universal. This is a universal selector. We can say this is universal selector. So you can see it here. So the all the background color is aqua. It will so universal selector applicable to all the body element. We can also, you can see there is a gap between here. So we can use margin 0 and padding 0. So you can see there is no gap, right? So by using, sometimes we need this property margin 0, padding 0. So this gap you can reduce this gap, and this is your universal selector. This is your universal selector. And now I will comment this. Now we will see grouping selector. Grouping selector इन ग्रुपिंग सेलेक्टर वी वांट टू सपोज हम अप्लाई करना चाहते हैं S2 पे और पैराग्राफ पे एक साथ. सपोज we want to apply this S2 element and this paragraph element. So we can simply use S2 comma P element and background color aqua. So we select these two elements and this color is aqua. You can see, right? So this is a grouping selector. We can in group we can select the elements this way. In this way we can select the elements. So suppose there is a article there is an article and Lauren 10, right? So you will see this property will not apply to this element. You can see, so this element is not apply this property. If we want to apply, then we can use it here like this. Article. Now this property will be applicable to this also. इस पे भी property applicable हो जाएगी. You can see in this way. So this is your grouping selector, this is your universal selector, and this is your simple selector, and this is your ID selector, this is your element selector, and this is your class selector. So these are the types of simple selector, universal selector, and grouping selector in CSS. So thank you for watching this video. Thanks a lot.